Hello, everyone. It is really, really a great pleasure to be here. You know, I like to always start with little stories. So I had an incredible visit from Mercedes almost now 8 years ago. And who has been to our headquarters in Silicon Valley? So we get about 2,000 visitors a month. So this time around, the president of Mercedes, Sunnyvale, and everybody was quite nervous. And I told them, no, I get visitors every day. It doesn't matter who they are. We just do our pitch and everything. But nevertheless, this time they really prepared. And then I realized it is all the executive board of Mercedes, supervisory board, and country managers. And they spent about 4 hours with us. And by the end of the 4 hours, the idea of building this platform here was formed. And usually, now I learn from each one of our 60 offices, and I transfer the knowledge to the other officers. And quite frankly, by coincidence, we opened the office in Stuttgart inside University of Stuttgart with a great company like Mercedes. And as Sasha mentioned, when something great is happening, people like to join it. And now we do about 80 startups a year from 10 countries, including Germany. I think there's about 20 out of the 80 from Germany, that they do work with one or two of our corporate partners. And as you can see around the room, magic happens. But to just kind of tell you the experiences that we feel is going to fuel the future. I remember when the dot-com bubble started, and then quite frankly popped. I remember the mobility revolution when it started. Nokia, who knows Nokia, a little company? I coincidentally went to the headquarters of Nokia, and they showed me a couple of yellow, red, and blue phones. And they said, smartphone will be 20% of the market, and we will be still the dominating source. And imagine a company with that much knowledge and execution missing smartphone. And even Sony and Ericsson, I remember they came to Silicon Valley, and they rented my office, and they said, we want to build the smartphone together, uniting our power, and they failed. So I feel in the AI revolution, there is a lot of noise. Nobody can compete with Amazon, Google, Oracle in buying computing power. But I really think over 1,000 startups have been funded this year in California and in US, and some of them to the tune of $1 billion. But I really think there will be 10 of them that will change our lives, similar to Apple, that I believe has changed our lives, Google, and Facebook, etc. So we feel the AI revolution is real, but there is a lot of noise. And if you guys can help us choose those 10, we can co-invest in them together. But if I can tell you, Sam Altman, who is heading ChatGPT, I have known him for 12 years. He pitched his startup to me 12 years ago, and I didn't invest. But then we got to know him really well when he was running Y Combinator, which is, I believe, if not the best accelerator in the world, is the one that invented accelerators. And we are very proud to do something like Y Combinator does. Last year, we helped 2,700 startups on our platform, and about 500 out of the 2,700 are mobility startups, IoT, mobility, and logistics. But we only invested in 200 of them. We believe when you create these platforms and ecosystem, everybody benefits, and we will benefit. But everybody, you have to not be scared of what is in the future. Marcus said that we have to embrace the change and embrace what we're going to do in the future. And I feel that is what today is all about. Then I tell you two little stories. One, because of what I learned here with University of Stuttgart, last month I opened 2 offices inside university. One I opened in University of Central Florida in Orlando that has 80,000 students, and they produce less than 20 startups a year. Our goal is to do 100 startups a year starting next year. Then the other one that I really like is the one in Frisco. How many of you know where is Frisco in Texas? It is in the suburb of Dallas. And why I like the one in Frisco, it's in collaboration with Dallas Cowboys, the football team, FC Dallas, the professional soccer team, Maverick, the professional basketball team, PGA of America, Gatorade, which is like Pepsi, and the largest health group in Texas called Baylor Health, $16 billion organization. And we're going to bring 40 startups a year to Frisco that they're going to improve the health and the mind of professional athletes. And after being here doing work with Mercedes, after somebody works well with one of these professional athletes, we could move it to colleges and universities and then hopefully high school. The other one that I'm really excited about is Hoboken, New Jersey. How many of you heard of Hoboken? So it is the most beautiful little city in New Jersey, 7 minutes boat ride to Manhattan. So you're just right across the river looking at Manhattan. And why I like that project, it is inside University of Stevens. Stevens is a 7,000-8,000 student campus, but it was in par with MIT and Caltech. 100 years ago, you would say, what are the 3 best technical universities in America? Actually, they have license number 4. It's 177 years old. Stevens was one of them, but quite frankly, they lost a little bit of their path. Now the new president, Nariman, says they're going to become one of the top 10 again. And he came from a very big university in Maryland, head of engineering. He was dean of engineering, so this is a much smaller university and nimble. And we opened an office there with Governor Murphy and Nariman and Prudential, which is $43 billion, applying AI for financial services. So something else I'm doing is I'm opening 10 AI Center of Excellence, and we really are considering 3 in Europe, and we are really talking to a couple of universities here and the AI Institute, and to see if we could connect this AI Center of Excellence to the other 9. And we already launched 3 in US. But we love this AI revolution, and we're going to try to choose those 10 best companies and then share it with the audience here. This is our footprint. Honestly, I don't know why I open up these offices. But the way I describe it to my wife mostly is that I am given opportunity to help build technology startups and make the technology match a real need in the world. And I truly believe it is the way we can build a better world for our children. And we really need to do it in sustainability, in new areas, like semiconductor is sexy again. So I have a semiconductor vertical. AI is really sexy. But so we really would love you guys to visit any one of our offices. Some of them, like the one in Tokyo, Japan, runs 8 different verticals. The one in Stuttgart does mobility and sustainability, and we hope to open another one here for AI. Then nothing would be possible without our corporate partners. We have 650 of the world's largest corporate partners. And specifically Walmart, for example, spends $54 billion a year on logistics and warehousing. And they asked us to open an office in Bentonville, Northwest Arkansas, to help them on logistics and transportation. This first startup we took to Bentonville is a company called Platform Science out of Los Angeles, that Walmart installed their technology under 13,000 trucks. And Chris Sotomayor, the head of supply chain, said it saves Walmart more than $100 million a year, which also reduced the emission of those trucks by 4%. But every one of the corporate partners is a story that, like, I love that I can text Marcus and Ola and say I'm coming to Stuttgart, and I love to take our startup Autobahn to a new level. But I frankly love our startups more because they are the one that are engine of growth for the future. I welcome you all. I hope you guys have as good as a day as I already have had, and let's party together. Thank you.